pickup. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is going to give the Saints a first down.
17 yards. And the Saints first down.
Throwing, Chuck. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Rolling on second, Chuck. Look is there, but so is the defender. That hit forces the drop. And that's going to bring up third down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he's going to be stopped well shy in that first down marker. Call it a yard. And that means fourth down coming up. Fighting for it with Chuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Chris Olave. A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
On play action now. Chuck. Passing quick here with the pass rush. Fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The throw left side finds Johnson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Chuck to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Chuck's pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on first and 10. Here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him 1 on that short completion. And with an alternate play here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
A 2nd down throw from Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. Throwing now, Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
So 1 second remaining. Here's our final snap of the quarter. Stafford going to go on 4th. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. That's caught left side by Bailey. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Devon Bailey. Touchdown, New
So, Brock,
Orleans.
this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So Smith will tack on the point after. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Rams, nothing. Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to step the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. After the sack, Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
That's good for a Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Stafford now. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. The sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he stepped out. That's going to set up a Rams 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Stafford to throw. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And they will take him down. They got him back at the 41. There's Young again. And it's going to be 3rd down after this 2-minute warning. To throw, Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him back 23 on that play. And that will bring up a Rams 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Stafford on 2nd down. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nakua finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after it. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shuck. Caught by Bailey on the slant. And give him the 1st down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shuck looking to pass here. And a hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle. challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They give on second to Kamara. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Chopped on third down. It's on target to Johnson. Out of bounds he goes, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down New Orleans. New set of downs for him from the 31. Kamara now on first and 10. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
14. First down, Saints.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Now Shuck to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Stafford. He's going to try another deep one here. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. May get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They send Nakua in motion left. Stafford back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on second and 3. They send Nakua in motion left. Stafford to pass here on second down. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that gives L.A. the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Stafford on first and 10. Now 11 for 15 passing in this contest. I'll send a receiver left. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Motion a receiver left. A second down throw from Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
First down from the 42. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second down, run by Corum. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. That's going to set up a Rams first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Throwing now, Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed down to bounds, Brock. Second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Give to Corum from the gun. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. Will bring up a Rams first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw. Connection made. He's inside the 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have second and goal. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Ball Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they need it just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams on the 12th play of that series. Nevis now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Saints 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And be caught by his back. Camara. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing on 2nd. Shuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
14. 1st down, Saints.
All set now. 1st and 10. Camara running out of the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's 3rd down.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. And he has the 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
First and 10
Okay,
at
so
the
they sent the blitz,
48-yard
but
line.
it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
Yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They stay on the ground with Williams. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's tackled downfield, but look back for that flag rest. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Running it after the penalty. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
I'll be the one to say, Kate, he gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a game like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And finally, Brock,